So, getting prepped for the Ultra tomorrow, my 50 odd miles. So this is the kind of food I take on it. In this particular case, I got 5 packets of hula hoops, Nature Valley there, Crunch, 6 Joes, 6 rounds of sandwiches, and I got 3 protein bars, 6 Yorkie bars, peanuts, electrolyte, sun cream there, first aid. Well, here we have, it's dawn now and the sun's rising, or the clouds are beginning to get their colours at 4:30 in the morning on the 21st, the longest day, the 21st of June. I'm just stopped here at Coombe's Down Tor just to get a lovely shot of the early morning before I move on. And I was up at 3 o'clock this morning and got all my food together and various things, had a quiet time, and then just everything nicely packed together. Beautiful morning. I'm chugging along now. I'm probably halfway towards Postbridge. I hope to get there within half an hour, and then the journey will really start. So beautiful day, looking forward to this adventure with the Lord. Well, here I am at Belvoir Forest with my faithful Renault Clio. It's 5 o'clock. Birds are singing in the background in the forest here, Belvoir Forest. Very peaceful and calm, fog in the valleys, and the sun's just coming up over the hill towards Postbridge now. Clouds are lit up, there's a half moon up there, and it's very, very pleasant. So any moment now I shall don my rucksack and begin this wonderful journey on the longest day of the year. So here goes. Here's some of the local life on Dartmoor. This is a Dartmoor pony. Hello mate, how are you? Hello, you're tame, aren't you? Hello. They're very tame, some of them. And here we have a little one there. Hello little fella, how are you? You're very tame as well, aren't you? You okay? You shy little thing, look at this. Yeah. Yeah, so some of the local animals in Dartmoor. And there's the sunrise coming up over there now. Beautiful on the longest day, 21st of June. Oh, it's so beautiful. Beautiful sunrise. This is not often I've seen the sunrise on the 21st of June. In fact, to be honest, I can't remember any time to see it. It's something special, really. It's just so lovely to see. Yeah, really, really lovely. Really lovely. So it's very peaceful down here. I'm in Belvoir now, and the sunrise is just picked up. It's beautiful here, as you can see through the fog and the mist patches. This is sounds of sheep. I can hear a song thrush in the distance as well. It's really, really beautiful. Really, really lovely. Lovely indeed. So we're about a mile and a half into the journey. So 5:30 now, and 1.7 miles, and we're just heading in now to Belvoir Forest. A lot of trees around, obviously, and the peaceful woodland of Belvoir Forest. Birds singing. Very, very lovely. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So 5:40 now, and we're just walking past the derelict Laughter Hoe farm. Very peaceful here in this woodland, or this forest. And just a couple of miles
bit slow going at the moment because I've stopped to take lots of pictures because it's the 21st of June and some lovely scenery, but we'll soon get our pace up a bit. At the moment we're about a 16-minute mile. So it's nearly 4 miles now and we're around 15 something pace. Just come to the end of the trail run, which has been absolutely soggy and wet, so my feet are soaked with the dew on the grass. Yeah, so I've already had a sandwich, cheese and pickle sandwich with turkey slice, which is really nice, and I've had a oat bar as well and some fluids. And now we're off to Hexworthy, and that's the hardest bit of the trail stuff out of the way, so looking forward to it a little bit easier. There's the early morning. It's a Huckabee Bridge now, about 4.5 miles, and you can see there it's mist rising off the stream there as the temperature begins to warm up. Yeah, I just got wet feet in the grass, as you know, so I've taken my trainers off and walked along the road a bit to try and get rid of some of the water from it. I wonder how it might affect my running after so many hours with wet feet, so hopefully that will do something to it. So soling out again. Yeah, absolutely fantastic scenery. I had to stop again and get a video of this, of course. It's so beautiful here. All you guys can see the terrain around here around the road too. It really is very, very beautiful. So I'm walking up the steep hill now with 1 in 4 gradient and hairpin bends. Got the forest in the background there. About 5.5 miles pace, 15 something, and 1.5 hours into the race. So we're 1.5 hours now into the run, top of Hexworthy, 16-minute mile pace and 5.5 miles. I've just taken off my yellow top. Reflective jacket, finally after 5 miles. You can feel the warmth of the sun now, it's calm, very peaceful and very lovely. And apart from that, I've seen a few deer along the way. Lots of rabbits, obviously lots of spring, summer sort of dawn chorus. And it looks like it's going to be a really hot day, sunshine wise. I think the UV index is 8, so it's very strong for here in Devon, England. And I probably won't do another log now until I get to Princetown. It's a long trail run, again through grassy ground and not too much interesting really to take pictures of. So I'm logging out now for a while, and I think Princetown will be the next stop for a video, and because it's also using the battery quite a bit, even though I've got 2 spare power banks. So signing out for now. Heading into Deep Swinkham now, along the Swinkham River, which is a small reservoir built some years ago now, and we're back on another trail now. And the sun's shining, it's most beautiful up here. Perfect conditions for an ultra around Dartmoor, more than I could wish for. And feeling good. I had another sandwich and feel strong. I know it's only 5.5, 6 miles. Yeah, wonderful, wonderful. Just coming up to the river now, over a footbridge that takes us up to Princetown eventually. And thought I'd just get a view of this because it's really lovely here. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Beautiful scenery, tranquil. Just like a mini paradise, really. Really lovely. Oh well, I'll tell you a bit of a fib because here's another little video. I just wanted to get a picture really of the river with me talking to you guys. Just so beautiful out here. Really is perfect, calm, tranquil, lovely scenery, blue sky, warm sunshine. Yeah, absolutely lovely. Now this tree here might well be called the bearded tree. As you can see, it's got all these particular things hanging off it, which actually is old man's beard. This is a normal sycamore tree, and the old man's beard is indicative of very pure air. It would only grow in very pure air. So there we are. You don't see that very often. Obviously beautiful scenery. Looking over to Longford Tor, Bear Down Tor's over there. Swinging around this very plateau panoramic view. Finally up there, just in the corner there, is North Estuary Tor, which is Princetown. Right, here I'm at Princetown now. It's 7:45, 7:44, and 10 miles and 2 hours 44 minutes out. So yeah, Princetown, I should be back here again in a few hours time. It'll be around lunchtime, so not much to see at the moment. Yeah, so there's Princetown. On my way again. Have some coffee now. So at 10.5 miles, just past Princetown, there's a trail here that runs right off now, along gravel track, fairly easy going, all the way downhill eventually to Sheep's Tor. So I'm having a stop now for a coffee and some food, replenishing my bum bag up with some sandwiches there, Yorkies, Nature Valley, crisps and perhaps some peanuts. As I run out of it, my faithful coffee pot, been a faithful flask, been many miles with that, and it's been a useful tool to me. So yeah, I'm hungry now. There's a bit of high cloud around, some patchy cloud now, so perhaps not going to be quite so sunny as I thought today, but it's a lovely day still, and I shall enjoy it with the Lord, and it'll be a really nice time. So coffee time we are. Made this at 3 o'clock this morning. Good stuff. French inspired coffee and strength 5, so I'll probably drink the whole lot. It's about 300 millilitres, which is about a mug full, I suppose, and that'll help. But it's still very, very peaceful up here. Barely a breath of wind, and all goes well. I'm looking forward to the rest of the journey. So we're off again, refreshed, had a packet of hula hoops, some peanuts and a good coffee, the whole lot. And now obviously I've lost a bit of time, but on my way now to South Estuary Tor, Nuns Farm, and then a long downhill slope to Gutter Tor and Sheep's Tor, and hopefully we should gain a bit of time. Not that gaining time is that important today, because I'm out to enjoy the scenery and the adventure with my Saviour, Lord Jesus Christ. And the most important thing is just to enjoy and not be following a personal best or anything like that. I aim to be home, the whole lot to be finished by 9:30 at the latest. But if it goes on a bit longer, so be it. I intend to finish the course as long as I've got strength to do so. So yeah, all goes well into the next leg of the journey. Ah, 11 miles, 3 hours out now. It's South Estuary Tor, 1,486 feet above sea level. And let's just get around here a minute, and we can see the path going on way into the distance there. Well, that's where I've got to go, and beyond that, well, beyond that it goes. Yeah, cool. Oh, so the cows here munching away on the lush summer grass that Dartmoor can provide. Hello fella. And just another view of of the trail, and into the distance there yet again you can see where it goes on yet again further still. So still a long way to go, but yeah, it's getting a bit cloudier now, but never mind. I believe the sun will come out again later on and it'll be lovely again. Yeah, that's quite a nice view looking back to where I've come. Lovely, just lovely, lovely, lovely scenery. Just beautiful, this trail, this wilderness. If you look across here now, look across on the moors here. I'll just walk a bit. It all looks so friendly and inviting, so lovely to be at. And yet in the winter time this place is plagued by rain, fog, dullness, and when it does get cold up here, even though it's the south of England, you can die up here quite easily if you're unprepared, as people have in the past perished in the cold and in the snow. Although I admit I do enjoy the snow. So yeah, enough rambling on, I'll stop now. Right, so there's the next part of the track. As you can see, it carries on and on still into the distance. It's a lovely, lovely trail, but right in the distance on the right hand side you can just about see the track going over the hill there, and that's where I'll be very soon. That'll be the highest point for a while. I thought I'd give this a little mention. You see there's a farm there, and it's called Nuns Farm, and it is the most desolate farm you could imagine. All there are two conifer trees left on the right, and a farm in the middle of nowhere. It's actually a bunkhouse, a place you can stay, and it costs like £50 a night per person to stay there. It's like really expensive to be in the middle of nowhere. Anyway, I'm on the trail, and it goes winding down around there and up there, and that's where I'm off to now. Ooh. Lovely, lovely view. Lovely, lovely. Lovely. There's Nuns Farm there. What a bleak place to live. Well, chugging along still. Up the hill. To the next, at the top of this hill. Finally, it's going to be downhill for a long way. So I'm looking forward to that. Still a bit cloudy, but bright. Light wind still. And coming up to 12 miles I think. And over 3 hours or so out and about. I just called my wife, Angeline, and the boys. Video chat with them while I got some reception at Princetown. And yeah, all goes well. I thought I'd just stop and show you this. For those of you who've never seen this kind of thing before. This is Dartmoor, of course, and we have lots of these in. This is an old tin workings. And there are conical shafts like this. Right down the bottom there you can see a load of rocks, and that's where the mine shaft would have been. So yeah, it's a bit of history there. I'll just swing around here quickly. This is the way we're carrying on down here. I'll just jog a little bit, and then we'll see the direction we're going in. And it's all the way down there. Down, 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 down. Right down into the distance. I can't quite see it, there's a tor down there, and that's where we're going to. Down there. So yeah. 3 hours and 45 minutes now. And I've had a Yorkie bar, well, a Yorkie biscuit actually. It's like a Yorkie chocolate, nice chunky chocolate on the top with a sort of a biscuity, digestive biscuity inside, which is really nice. So you can see down there now, right in the distance you can see the trail just beyond the trees there. Well, that's where we're aiming for now. It's downhill, a bit unstable, but it's easier than walking across the moors, running across the moors. The sunshine's coming out again, so here we go. I can hear the skylark singing, which is really nice. So just signing out for now. Time is about 9:30. We're into about 14 miles now. So up to 4 hours now, and say 15 odd plus miles. The trails become much more pleasant to run along by the gravel. And in the distance there I can see the road, and that's where we head off the moors very soon. Go down into the lowlands a bit and through some wooded valleys and cycle trails, and into the town of Tavistock later on, and that will be the turnaround point to go back into the moors again. The sun's come out, it's warm, there's no breeze, it's lovely. So 4 hours out, well 3:57, and coming up to 15 miles, and the time has just gone 9 o'clock. So yeah, all goes well. The battery's getting low on here now, so I'm going to have to, it's down to 20%, so I'm going to have to change it in a minute, get the battery bank on it. So it's a lovely time, and I thank my creators for it. Let's just give a quick video here of just a general scenery around here. Quick panoramic swing around before we get off the moors down there, over towards Gutter Tor. There we go. Just a quick little video here because the scenery is so beautiful here. I'll just put it in. So we're coming up to 16 miles now. I've stopped for a bit very quickly just to get some crisp food. I've had a sandwich again. I need to eat more food. I'm not going to get hungry and feel grotty later on. And so yeah, soon be a shop stop hopefully. There we go. Oh, here I am now at Sheep's Tor. 4.5 hours and 16.5, coming up to 17 miles now. And what's it now? 9:30, 10 o'clock time. Here's Sheep's Tor Church, Memorial Cross. Church there. Yeah. Quiet place and very quaint. So, finally arrived at Borough Tor, which is near Sheep's Tor. 17 and a bit miles. 4 hours and 15 out, and pace about nearly a 60-minute mile. So this is the Veritor Reservoir, and it's quite low for this time of year. Very, very lovely. And yeah, just had a protein bar. Now on our way again. So in Yeovilton now, 19.5 miles. And what is it, 5 hours out. And yeah, a little bit more tired now, to say the least. Just a little bit more tired. But anyway, sunny, all a bit hazy, it's warm, and I'm going to have a stop in a minute just to get some more food and top up my supplies for the next leg of the journey to Tavistock. So I've just stopped in, got some food in the post office here at Yeovilton. So I've got myself some sandwiches, expensive £2.70, a bit of cheese and ham. Got some crunchies. Got some Boost bars as well, and water and some Lucozade. So hopefully these will help me. So I'm going to chop them up in my bag now, my bladder with water, before I get to Tavistock. So yeah, so a little rest and off we go again. Oh, here I am. It's 11 o'clock and 22 miles nearly, and 6 hours out. I've ate quite a bit. This is on the Drake's Trail. There's no railway line, no cycle track that leads to Tavistock. Finding it a little bit harder going at the moment, not particularly in a sense of physical tiredness or hunger or anything like that, just like I just want to get this bit over with and back on the moors sort of thing really. That's about the truth of it. I'm eating loads. I've had, you know, Yorkie bars and had some Lucozade up at the Overturn, and I've eaten 5 sandwiches already, and an oat bar, crisps, 2 packets of crisp, peanuts. So I really am piling in the food rather than depending on gels, so that I don't run out of energy later on and have no desire for food. So yeah, it's quite warm. I'm sweating now, even though it's shaded here, but all goes well. Thank you, Lord. Now we're right across. This was once upon a time a solid granite stone walled viaduct, but we've converted it into a cycle trail viaduct. That's the word used for it. And this runs on a bit further along here. We go through a tunnel called Maryvale Tunnel. This was the old line that the old Southern Line, Great Western Line, that used to run around, top around North Dartmoor and back up to Exeter. So yeah, the weather seems to be brightening up. The cloud seems to be breaking up a little bit. So look at the view. Look at that. You don't want to fall down there, that's for sure. But here we go. Lovely. Yeah, there's the outside of the viaduct. See, it's completely constructed. There's nothing there of the original. Not at all. So here we are at the tunnel. Maryvale Tunnel. The cyclist just going through there. As you can see right through the tunnel to the other end. Right through. Took 6 hours now on the road. 23 miles. And as we go into the tunnel, okay, here we go. Might be too dark in a minute to see anything. Cold. I'm dripping inside here. I think I'm going to turn this off now if you can't see a thing. Yeah, it's very, very cold in here. Water dripping everywhere. Chilly to say the least. Ugh. Yeah. Okay, let's carry on towards the entrance. Exit rather. Even though it's wet here. Dripping in here. Oh boy. There we go. Coming up to the end there. There we go. Whew. Wow, that was a dark old run that was. Through there. Oh, it's quite wet there. Oh, okay. All right, the other end at last. Oh. Hooray. Whew, that's better. That's better. So here we are at the town stop, virtually in the centre. A few more minutes and I'll be getting myself a nice coffee. Oh, the sun's out, hazy but warm, it's pleasant, and it's lovely, thank you very much. Well, that tub is stopped now. I've got myself a coffee and a hot steak bake. I'm just about to enjoy it now. Some of the scenery here at Tavistock is really quite nice. Some of the stuff, old buildings and such here. Memorials and churches and almost castle looking places. It's quite a nice place to be, really. So 26.28 miles, been out for 7 hours, and 12:15 is real time. I'm a bit behind time now, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter one bit, so I might just to enjoy the time. So I've had a lovely cappuccino, just with sugar, black, and a hot pie, and I feel really refreshed now. I'm ready for the long slog uphill now to Princetown. So, signing off for now. So, heading up the hill now. It's a 1,000-foot climb from look at the Dartmoor National Park. It's a 1,000-foot climb from Tavistock to Princetown, just over 1,000 foot. So I'm going to have to pace myself up this long hill, which is a few miles. And the only way I'm going to do that is to walk and jog. So sometimes I'll do a 10 walk, 5 run, and sometimes I'll do a 5 run and 10 walk. Or the other way around rather. So yeah, it's a tough little climb, this one. I'll be glad when it's out of the way. Because then there won't be so many long hills as this. It's a long hill. So, got a little blister coming, so I'm going to put a plaster on my foot. 28.6 miles and 7 hours 30 and about 1:45. So do that. It's got really hot now. I mean, it's not hot in the atmosphere, it's just the sun's hot. I'm sweating a lot now and the sun's quite intense. So I think I might have to put my hat on in a minute. I'm sweating so much here. I'm going to put some salt tablets in my drink now, just to make sure I don't get anything nasty, and carry on the uphill slog. Well, it's 1 o'clock now, and well, it's still a long uphill slog to say the least. I've just begun to feel lack of desire for food. That's the trouble. Desire for food is beginning to fade at 29 miles. So although I might feel hungry, I've got no joy in it. It doesn't have the same taste, and that's a problem I have every time with an ultra. So at 30 odd miles coming up to, it's going to get harder to eat food and less enjoyable, and that's it. But once I get this long hill out of the way to Princetown, that's the hardest bit done. It's a lot of blue sky now. It's very, very nice, and I thank the Lord for strength and help. So I discovered an ice cream man part way up. So I got a lovely ice cream, some lovely views as well. Well needed as well, because I really am hot. So yummy ice cream. So here I am again, still by the ice cream man. Find out if they do coffee as well. So I've got a latte as well. I know I've lost a lot of time now, it doesn't matter. The ice cream done me good, and the latte, it's just going to help me as well. I'll probably put it in my flask or something, but it's really hot sunshine now and it's sweating hot, beautiful. But I just keep on going. Princetown will be the next stop, and well, Maryvale first and then Princetown. So we're up to 30 miles nearly now. It's about 1 o'clock. Let's have a general look at the scenery around here. It's very, very lovely, as you can see. Far away, green, beautiful scenery. Well, coming into Maryvale now, in the far distance up there, it's hard to tell. The road goes right up the hill there. And where those trees are, it turns right. We run just below that aerial, which is the TV mast, North Hessery Tor. And then around the corner there, we can't see, is Princetown. We've got a bit of a hill to climb because it goes all the way down and back up again. But I'm feeling refreshed again now, so I thank my God for that, and for the lovely scenery, the green grass, blue skies, and just everything is so beautiful up here. So here we're just running into Maryvale now, which used to host a big quarry which used to employ 120 odd people, I think. It closed down some years ago, and some people say that the stone, the granite that was dug out here was used to build, I think, London Bridge, but there's some debate about that. But the main thing was the quarry that was here, the prime granite that was excavated. Oh, just some beautiful shots of the Maryvale here. I mean, look at the colours. So rich, so beautiful today. Back on the upward climb now. There we are. Well, I've stopped for a little while. Just on the turning to Fogentor quarries. I'm just watching things here now. Sheep crossing the road and cars buzzing by. Can hear skylarks in the background. Whip the t-shirt off to let it dry in the sun. I've got the coffee out that I got early on at the ice cream van, and it's very refreshing. It's been a long slog up this hill, 7 miles of slow uphill, and it's taken me a long time. So 32 miles now and 25 down at Tavistock. So really we're really at the top now. There's not much higher to go, and then the rest of the journey along the way now really is plateau, sort of slight ups and downs all the way really. It's not like it was earlier on, thankfully. Oh, it has been so hot. I'm sweating so much. Very light winds. I've just found a little patch just now where there was a breeze blowing, but it seems to have died off again. Just to find some breeze is like, I don't know, it's like an ice cold wind on a desert day, I guess. That wonderful feeling. It really is light winds today, but it's so beautiful. I've got nothing to complain about, and it's a real adventure. And it's just so beautiful everywhere, as you can see down right down to the coast and everywhere. It's just very lovely, very lovely. So I'm on my way again. 32.5 miles. It's 2:30. So been out for quite a while now, and yeah, I'm all right. Coffee was good, refreshed me, and time to enjoy the rest of the journey now. Hopefully soon be at Princetown and we can go on again from there. Well, we're on the old Yelverton to Princetown line. It closed many years ago. Steam trains used to come up here up to Princetown itself and drop off people, as Princetown was a thriving place, obviously with a prison there, Dartmoor Prison, which was built in the 1800s, and it was built by the prisoners of war for the Napoleonic war with France, obviously, and the prison boats couldn't take enough people, so they built Dartmoor Prison, and the prisoners helped to build it, and it still stands today as a top security prison. Princetown itself was the name came from the Prince of Wales, or the Duke of Cornwall, and obviously being the prince, and town was created, hence Princetown, for what I'm led to believe anyway. So yeah, I'd say it's one of Britain's highest towns, standing around 1,350 to 1,400 feet. Princetown is pretty well plagued with much rain, fog and wind a lot of the year, but we do get those occasional sunny days when it's a lovely place to go and visit. So this is Dartmoor's heritage, really. Dartmoor ponies. Yes, they've been here for years and years, Dartmoor ponies. Distinctive by the fact they're much shorter in height and more able to endure the rough terrain of Dartmoor and such. I'm sure a lot of these now have been interbred, but nevertheless they're still lovely. Good old Dartmoor ponies. So here I'm at 3:30, 35.39 miles. It's warm, the sun is hot, and this is Princetown, and it's rare times and it's lovely and sunny. I think I'm going to have to over to the cafe in a minute. Get some ice cream, or coffee or something, and then sit in the shade for a while. I reckon it's too hot and I just need just a little break really. That's what I need. Just a little break. Running around. The long slog I've had to put up with. Oh, it's lovely in the shade there. So yeah, there's Princetown. Lovely. So I bought myself a coffee now. I'm going to sit down and eat a sandwich under a cool tree and just have a few moments before we carry on with the next part of the journey. So it's very refreshing here under the tree. At last, a cool breeze. I'm so grateful for it. So coffee time now. There's the head of Princetown Prison. There's Dartmoor Prison over there. Well, it's become an endurance now. 11.5 hours, 39 miles. It's getting hard work, I have to admit. I'm finding it hard to eat food. I've taken a gel and it really is beginning hard work. But I'll carry on. 14 miles to go now. But lovely, lovely conditions, lovely weather. Well, 40 odd miles now and I really have no desire for food. It's that time again. Just have to trust the Lord for help with what I'm eating and help me through for the next 13 odd miles. But sunshine's beautiful. With Two Bridges Hotel is here. Very popular and quite expensive place to stay. But very pretty scenery around here. Very pretty scenery. Well, I've stopped here just on the Post Bridge Road now. I've forced myself to have a sandwich, a few peanuts, some more drink, and also take an ibuprofen as well to see if that helps my stomach to regain its appetite properly. I don't need it for any aches, anything like that. It's just simply to see if it'll help my tummy. So yeah, I'm a bit weary now, even though it's only 40 odd miles, but so many hills. Completely different to last year when I did 100 and there was hardly any elevation, but this year has been a lot of elevation. So we'll see what happens. Yeah. So I've been out now 12.5 hours. It's 5:30, 41.5 miles, and it's just no breeze now. It's so warm. How I long for a breeze. And it's such a sweet relief when a van goes by and there's a puff of cool air for a while. It's just really nice. It's evening time, grows on. There's even less chance of any breeze, even under a shady tree. It's hard work. So here we have Powder Mills Farm. Can't quite see it there, it's down there. Powder Mills Farm is so cool because they used to make gunpowder many years ago, and as you can see down there, I can quite see there's a chimney over there where they used to do all the various things. Whew, it's lovely. Now as regards me, I've just got over that brow of that hill, wishing and longing for that breeze, and a wonderful breeze has picked up. Oh, it's so refreshing. Oh, it's just doing it now and it's so wonderful. I probably can hear it whistling through the camera. Oh, it really is so absolutely refreshing. So I'm really grateful for that, to the Lord providing that. So, well, what I was going to say, heading towards 6 o'clock now, but the sun's still pretty warm and I'm sweating still. Still waiting for that ibuprofen to settle in. if it is going to work, but we'll find out anyway. There's the beautiful Cherry Brook running gently onward down. Very lovely. So 43 miles, is it? I think 44 miles, and I think I can say that I'm beginning to feel a bit better in my tummy at last, so I'm hoping for some more food. It's a matter of interest, you know, doing a long run. I've had to go Court of Nature 3 times, and I've noticed over the last ultras I've done that, like it or not, I'm afraid it becomes very loose towards the end of it, and you have to be prepared for that. And I think it's your stomach, as dietary, becomes less able to digest food properly, sort of thing. Anyway, we're nearly at Post Bridge where my car's parked, and we're going to book a swift change. I'm going to put some Chesby t-shirt and freshen up, have a coffee, probably be heated up by now, and then the last leg of the run. It's going to get cooler now, nice breeze, and the sun is starting to lose its power a bit, so that's good. I'm at Post Bridge now, officially. 13 hours out nearly, and 43.8 miles, so nearly 44 miles. Just around the corner there, I should be having a pit stop. Well, I'm definitely feeling improved taking that tablet, ibuprofen, and I'm running at a good pace now, and I feel hungry. My tummy seems to have got better, so that's really good. It's a bit like last time, really. I actually feel hungry. My stomach's beginning to get its appetite back, and I've obviously stopped now to take a video, but my pace has increased. My stamina and my ability to run longer, consistent without walking. So I don't know how it works, but it's doing the job this time. Here we are, back at the car in the forest. I'm going to get this boot open at the back here, and yeah, I'm going to have some food and drink. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. Here's our little horses we saw this morning, and a little one there, look. Okay, I mustn't feed you. That's what the rules are. Don't feed the ponies, so don't come to me for food. Okay, because I ain't going to give you any. No, no food for you. And there's a little one there, a little boy. Are you, little fella? Okay. Saw you this morning, didn't I? Yeah, I did. No, I can't stroke you. It's no good coming over here. I'm not allowed to. Okay. You're too tame for your own good, you are. Well, it's 6:30 now, and I'm on my way again. On the last 10 miles, 9 miles of this wonderful adventure. On the longest day, 21st of June 2022. I've had a good amount of coffee, homemade, still pretty warm. Some peanuts, a boost. So I feel full up. I put some packets of crisp in and some nuts, and then more chocolate and such for the last leg of the journey. And I feel really good now. Thank the Lord so much for that I have strength, and my fatigue is gone. My tummy is still not perfect, but good appetite. I enjoyed a really nice homemade sandwich earlier on. I could really taste it, and it tasted good to eat. So hopefully for the rest of this journey now I'm going to be flying along. So the sun's losing its power now, it's still warm. So the last leg of the journey, off we go. So there's the famous Post Bridge, the Clapper Bridge, Outpost Bridge. It looks very, very picturesque this evening. Normally there'd be dozens of people here, and probably in holiday time, maybe hundreds even, that come and visit this during the daytime. But today, this evening, at this time of night, there's nobody. So I'm free to take lots of nice pictures without anybody bothering me. And of course, there's the road bridge as well. It takes us to Morton Outstead. But yeah, really, really lovely. Really scenic, that is. So Post Bridge, if you're ever down this way and the weather's nice, come and visit it. So, coming up to 47 miles, 13.5 hours out, and it's gone 7 o'clock now. Looking across the Hameldown Beacon, and it's all very beautiful. It really is. It's just really, really lovely. Beautiful. Summer, longest day of the year, evening. Just look at that lovely scenery. Just have a moment there. Beautiful. Well, I'm just giving some shot of this because it's so beautiful here. It really is. So green and fresh. It's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. 47 miles now. Oh, a bit of an update. So 7:37 now, and been out for 14.5 hours, and we're 48.8 miles. So we're getting near 50. The sun's going down, but it's still pleasantly warm. Beautiful colours, beautiful scenery, and doing all right. Tommy's fairly okay. Still a little bit dodgy, but not bad. And looking forward to reaching Widdicombe in the Moor hopefully soon. There we are, we're coming into Widdicombe in the Moor now. Coming up to 8 o'clock and 50 plus miles, 15 hours out. Still okay. And yeah, now it's just turning around and getting back really. Well, it's time to film this because here it is. The sun is going down over the moors. 9:10. 55 miles, 16 hours on the route. I've been munching my way through chocolate as much as I can, have some peanuts and some crisps, and drinking loads to get over this last final push. I'm coming into sight of Belliver Forest now, which is really good. So I know that I'll soon be home. There she goes, finally disappearing on the 21st of June 2022. I've seen the sunrise and I've seen the sunset. How beautiful. What a wonderful day. Thank you, my Lord and my God. Well, there we are, finally made it back to the car. Nearly 10 o'clock, 9:45. 58 odd miles. Probably a mile extra on top of that through error. And I did a 10-minute mile towards the end and I marched quite a bit down the hill today, the last bit. So I do believe chocolate bars They really do help. Well, I'm glad it's finished. It's been a wonderful day. I thank my God for it. And now home and have a good rest.